starting in child's pose, taking some deep breaths. Allowing the hips to sink back toward the heels. Stretch the arms forward as you extend the elbows. Just take a few deep breaths. As you come up, slide the hands forward just slightly, kind of like you're in puppy dog pose. So that means your hips are elevated, kind of how I'm doing. And as you look forward, you let your heart start to melt toward the ground. Maybe the chin or the forehead comes down, or maybe not. Let's see if that's available to you. Drag the hands back to where we were, coming more toward a hands and knees, 90-degree angle. And let's take that left arm, reach it up on a deep breath in. With your exhale, thread it under. 2 more times. With your inhale, reach up, open the side. Exhale. Last time. And if it's comfortable, come down toward your shoulder, toward the side of your head, and maybe reach the free arm forward. All right, press into that free hand, pull yourself back up, repeating on the other side. Deep breath in, reach up with your other arm. Exhale under. A couple more times. Really connecting to that Ujjayi breath. So as you exhale, try to create that ocean sound, coordinating and uniting your breath with your movement. Press into that other hand, bring yourself back up. All right, let's try our modified push-ups, knees, chest, chin. So walk the hands just slightly forward, knees on the floor, chest and chin. So as you lower, you want to keep the belly off the floor, chest and chin. And then from here, come to a cobra or a modified cobra, keeping the elbows bent. And then back to child's pose for a second. Again, come forward. One more time, exhale down, a little push up, knees, chest, chin, belly off the ground. Now the belly and the hips press down, come to cobra, and back to your child's pose. And we'll do that one more time. Knees, chest, chin, lower down. Come to cobra. And this time back to downward dog. So let's find our first down dog. Spread the fingers wide, lift the hips. And slowly start to drop the head and the heart toward the floor, pressing slightly toward the feet. Relax the neck and head, maybe nod, yes and no. Continue pressing the heels toward the floor, maybe one at a time or both together. Good, and then from here, looking between the hands, start to walk to the front of your mat, coming to a halfway lift, press into the shins or the thighs. With your exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise to stand, reach the fingertips behind you, pelvis forward. Bring the hands to heart center. Again, reach up, breath in, release the breath as you fold. Halfway lift, press into the shins, flatten your back, tuck your chin. Good, and fold the head back down. Step to plank. So now if your plank is full plank, that's fine. Or you can continue modifying knees, chest, chin, lower down. Come to cobra, or I'm just gonna do a little push-up, and then to downward dog when you're done. So I'm skipping some of the back bends, but you guys continue with your vinyasas. I do little baby push-ups so I don't press the belly into the floor. So from down dog, let's reach our right leg behind us. You can bend the knee here. Pause for one more breath. And then set the foot between your hands. If you need a little help, just kind of help it with your hand. And then touch down to your left knee. Coming to a low lunge. Press the hips down and forward. Lift upwards. Maybe grab your left wrist. Come over to the right side. Bring it back to center. Bring both hands behind you. Slight chest opener. And if interlacing the fingers is too much, you can just bring the hands to interlace or to grab onto your elbows. All right, and then release that. Bring your left hand to the floor or to a block. If you have a block, you can utilize that. And then twist. Just a gentle twist. You can still keep your knee on the ground, or you can elevate your knee off the ground to make it a little harder, right? So full extension in the back leg, or just a gentle twist. If you want to open that right knee out a little bit more, especially if you're on the floor, if you have your knee on the floor, you can allow that right knee to open up. Good, come back to center. We're gonna step it forward. Left foot steps forward, halfway lift. Press the hands into the legs, tuck the chin, look down. Fold, Uttanasana. Rise to stand, lift your heart and arms, reach back. Bring the hands to heart center. Again, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Back to plank. Modify or not. Either way, lower down. Come to cobra. And back to downward dog. Left leg comes up. Bend the knee. Continue extending your right heel toward the floor. So the other leg is straight. Good. Slowly bring that foot to step between the hands. Maybe helping it there. Coming down to your right knee. Start to press the hips down and forward. And lifting up. Grab your right wrist with your right palm facing up. Open to the side. Bring both hands behind you. Either grab a hold of your elbows or interlace as you open the chest. Release, bringing your right hand to the block. Take your twist. Again, if you want to modify your twist, you can keep the knee on the mat, maybe open your left knee out, or if you want to go a little more active, full extension in the back leg. Release, let's step it forward. Right foot to meet the left. Halfway lift. Flatten your back. Fold the crown of your head down. Inhale, come to stand. Reach back. Hands to heart. Good, taking one deep breath here in mountain pose, inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Sweep the arms overhead, come to chair pose. Bending both knees, placing both of your weight, or most of your weight, into your heels. You can even lift all 10 toes off the mat to test that theory. Keep lengthening the tailbone. So if your lower back starts to curve, try to just fully extend that, flattening the back. Lower just a little bit more, half an inch. Inhale, lift just a little bit. Exhale, sink into your chair. One more time. Inhale, keep your toes on the floor while you're doing this. And one more time, sink down. And with your inhale, rise all the way up. Interlace the fingers, press the palms up. Don't crowd the ears. Reach over to the right side. Come back to center, lengthen. Exhale, left. Back to center. Relax the shoulders, roll them out just once or twice. Good, and then we'll find chair pose with a bind. So bringing the hands behind you if that's comfortable. So we were just here a second ago, but now we're adding the bind. So see how you feel in this chair. For just a second, lengthen the back of your neck by looking down, slightly tucking the chin. Squeeze the palms together if they can reach. And then see if you can fold, slowly start to straighten your legs, releasing the head toward the floor. See how far you can go comfortably here, allowing the arms to just kind of float toward the head. Okay, slowly coming back to our bound chair. Really slowly take your time, come back to your chair with your bind. Release your arms up toward the sky. Lift a crane pose, right knee comes with you. Testing our balance a little bit. Make sure to engage the right toes by pulling them upwards. All right, bring the hands to your heart. Slowly transition to warrior three. Take that leg, press it back, pressing energy through your heel. Toes facing down now, so you want to close the hip. Pretend like you have a glass of water or a tray right on your lower back, and you want to balance that. If you want to modify, just lift your chest slightly 3/4 of the way up, and you can still float the toe back. So this is kind of a modification. Still balancing, still leaning, but not leaning as far down. One more breath. Step it as far back as you can, coming to warrior two. So really let that foot step back, open the hips, leading with your left fingertips forward. Looking over your left hand. You're doing it right. Just looking forward though. So you want to turn your attention forward, opening the whole side of your body. You got it right. All right. Lean a little deeper into that left knee. Keep it right where you are, but take your left palm back. All right, bring it back to center. Side angle. Start with your variation of modifying, bringing your forearm to your thigh and bringing the right fingertips to the front of the room. Keep your left ear away from your left shoulder. Keep bending into the left knee. Now either stay here with your forearm on your thigh or use your block. Place the hand on the block. Maybe try a different variation. If you're using the block, maybe you feel like your left arm is pressing into your left shin or knee or inner part of your left leg. One more breath. Use your next inhale to come up, warrior two. Straighten your leg. And then reverse triangle. Left palm back once again, but this time keeping the leg straight as we do that. Breathe into all those tight spots that bring you tightness. Come through center, and then triangle pose. Legs stay straight, Hand comes to the block. You can also bring it to the floor or to your shin.